Hello world, it's Siraj. I'm here at Udacity with Sebastian Thrun, and today we're going to be talking about what's hot with deep learning.
So I want to zoom into deep learning a little bit because you are an amazing expert. What are you most excited about? What applications have you seen that really excite you?
Anything having to do with generative models excites me rather than discriminative.
What is that?
Generative models are when, so it's a newer type of model where we have a machine generate a response rather than try to differentiate between possibilities. So a chatbot would be a good example. Better and better chatbots more than anything excite me. More human-like, lifelike chatbots with emotions and things like that. Because when I think about AI, I think about something I can talk to.
We've done actually an experiment with one of my grad students here at Udacity where we observe human graders do that task. And it's a very repetitive task. So you do grade machine learning, and in a way, there's only a certain number of mistakes you can make. And after a month, our AI goes and suggests an answer, suggests a grade report. And while they're not perfect, we've been able to increase efficiency of our people by 50%, which is kind of amazing.
That's pretty cool.
So my take is anything of any office work that is repetitive will be made at least 10 times as efficient through AI, maybe 100 times efficient. The same way we made agricultural farming work 100 times more efficient through agricultural machinery. And as a result, we're going to massively change what people can do. We're going to get rid of boring, repetitive work.
And ideally, we have some kind of basic income to supplement this machine revolution.
Yeah, it's always been the case. I mean, humanity has become richer and richer, and we've lifted not just the top, we also lifted the bottom. So everybody now has access to about the same information. As Warren Buffett put it, they sleep in the same bed, breathe the same air, drive the same cars. So it's actually been amazing to see how technology makes the world so much a better place.
Totally.
So generative models sounds great from a theoretical perspective, but tell me something practical about it. Like, why does it excite you? What are the applications?
Okay, so one example would be a generative adversarial network. Ian Goodfellow, who's now at OpenAI, invented this model earlier this year. Jan LeCun, who's now the director of engineering at director of AI at Facebook, said that was one of the most, probably the most important deep learning concept of 2016. In a nutshell, generative adversarial networks allow us to create things that would be lifelike, that we would think are lifelike, because they are two networks. One is a generator and one is a discriminator, and the generator is trying to fool the discriminator. So it's kind of like a counterfeiter, and the counterfeiter is getting better and better every time. So it's two networks that are dueling. And what happens is, because of this, we can, for example, generate photorealistic images that you wouldn't even think are generated. And if you extrapolate further, we can also have entire movies.
Wow, so you can actually produce false evidence for courts very soon.
Exactly.
And let people say things that they never said.
That they never said, which begs the question, what is the proof of reality?
Yeah. So do they have a disconnect? Do you want like emotional AI and I don't?
Well, I do want emotional AI, but I do agree with you that we are flawed as a species, and our AI should not have the bad parts.
So you like with Marvin Minsky, who said humans cheat, they lie, and they all do the steal. So that's your flaw for humans, I think.
That's a flaw for humans. But the emotional aspect for me is like, the state of living is filled with anxiety. I mean, we're a ticking time bomb. We're going to die in 100 or so years. It's just a part of the human existence to be kind of unsure about what to do. And I think an emotional AI can act as a kind of therapist and psychologist and tell us what best to do.
Have you tried Escape Doctor at Emacs?
No.
Eliza. So a long time ago, one of the very first AI programs, and dates me, was written by Joseph Weitzman, who wrote something called Eliza, which was a human doctor, a psychologist. And you could, in Emacs, you can type in Escape X Doctor, and it gets you the same dialogue for every Emacs that exists in the world. And you can type and say hi, and it asks you questions, how you're doing. And it's been amazingly great in pretending to be a psychologist. This is written in the 1980s, really, really early on.
I got to check that out. Eliza, okay.
Yeah, or 70s, maybe even. Long time ago.
Long time ago. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about deep learning and want to get your hands dirty building real AI, check out our program at the link below.